We have not one, but two Kiln Load openings today. So thanks for coming. They're both small kiln loads, but
you and me, babe. You and me, babe. It's just nothing else like you. We're ready to go. I woke up this morning to this. Can't fire that. That's just asking. Oh yeah, it's just crawling right off the pot already. Crawling before it's ever fired. Makes me sad. So that will have to be washed and dried out for a week or two before I can glaze it again. And then we'll hit it again. Thankfully, that is a mistake that can be washed off and redone. But we didn't get all the glazing done yesterday because Emily had a meltdown. That happens every now and then in a pottery studio. Not gonna lie, Emily has a meltdown. What's a girl to do? Platters take up a lot of room. The kiln is on, and it is. I did some fairy houses with underglaze and did not put a clear coat on top. Really loved the way they looked. And I thought, well, gee, if that doesn't have a clear coat off the top, then I should be able to single fire it. The glaze kiln is not full yet, so why not fill it up with some single fire fairy houses? Exciting! Look at this sweet little fairy house. I love him. Here's the other one. All finished. Little red roses on top. We're gonna go in the kiln together, and they're only gonna get fired once. My very, very first single fire pieces. Yay! I am so pumped about this, guys. Look! Oh my gosh. I was afraid these were gonna fail because I fast dried them, but man, they came out beautiful. Came out beautiful. Still learning on the best way to apply the glaze, because this glaze is a Celadon, so where it's thicker, like that was a place where I had my thumb at one point. Where it's thicker, it is a different color. Now, on a leaf, that's okay, it's variegated.
and nobody's gonna know unless they watch this video that that's where my thumb was. But you can see all the drips as I poured this side and then poured it off. The drips came in. I am still absolutely elated with the way this turned out. Absolutely elated. Aren't those beautiful? I put these on cookies, and the reds were kind of grabby onto the cookie. So Speedball Red, you need kiln wash on your cookie. Needs a little bit of sanding right there, but that's no big deal. The pink, like this one stuck, but he didn't get any kind of... Also, I've used those cookies over and over and over again, so maybe they were, I don't know, had a little glaze from something else on them. But red based, these, though yellows came off just fine without a hitch. Did not stick at all. The blue, I don't remember if the blue stuck or not, but just a kind of an aside there. As far as reds, more liquid, but man, these are great. I also really backed off the specific gravity on the spearmint. I have my spearmint glaze down from 145 on this platter to 135 on this platter, okay? Or it's easier to see here. So I went from 145 to 135, and you can see the difference in the lightness. This one I dipped and it kind of started cracking a little bit, and everybody, well, if you don't know, if it cracks while before you put it into the kiln, there's a chance it might crawl. I'm loving the evenness of this coat. So the specific gravity is lower. There's more water in the glaze. So as I poured it over, the bisqueware is absorbing the water. And so you get a more even coat because it takes longer for the bisqueware to absorb the water. And because it takes longer for the bisqueware to absorb the water, you don't get as much of this stuff going on. We may refire some of these, but look at the inside of that. Oh my gosh. Why can you not get the inside of a pot on the outside of a pot? I mean, I'm just saying. Crawled. And this one really was, this Caribbean sea needs work. And I do believe that it's just a specific gravity issue because it went on really thick. But it's the reason that the other one still isn't fired, because it was peeling off of the pot before I ever... This one's just really plain, so I'll probably put something else on top of that and fire it again tomorrow. And I've got jewelry to make! Look at this. Isn't that pretty? It'll be so pretty. So we got a couple of things that are really great. This and this These were refires. We put Dunkin' Shino cream on them, and I wish we had gone all the way down to that line, but we didn't, because we were afraid it was going to run. Somebody told us it was a really runny glaze. Apparently it doesn't run on our stuff. So maybe if you fire a little hotter than we do, it will run. It did drip. We did get a nice little drip right there, and that's great. But it did not do what we would consider running. This was a refire. This was completely crawled. Now it is covered in glaze, and yeah, looks really good. Love it. And then this one as well. This is variegated blue. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. But it did kind of lose all of its blue color. It looks really yummy inside. Ooh, don't you love that? Tim tested some coyote Shinos. They're Shinos, right?
Put them over another glaze.
Yeah, so they're over licorice here. Licorice from the Hasselbreath Roy book. I mixed it. And then the Coyote Shino on top. Love it. Little espresso mug there. Texas size espresso mug, I guess.
These were basically tests.
Yeah, this was Tim actually doing his first practice off the hump, right? Didn't you throw these off the hump?
I threw those off the hump. So this is the same one, except it's over
Variegated blue.
Variegated blue.
Again, from the Hasselbreath Roy book. You see that right there? You can kind of see variegated blue with Shino. And it has this is the one that's different, right? This is the caramel Shino.
It's a butterscotch.
So, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. And then we have fairy houses. I was doing tiny fairy houses and ended up with medium-sized fairy houses because I forgot which extruder that I was using. Anyway, so we have two medium-sized ones. This is 135 specific gravity on the spearmint, brushed on, and I love the coat that I got with the brush, and I just need to do it more than once. I just need to make sure there's enough glaze on that. This is poured on, so you can see my pouring line there. And then this is dipped. So with the spearmint Hasselbreath Roy book, dipped at 135 specific gravity is where you want to start. Pouring, take your time, or get a higher specific gravity. And then painting, don't get me wrong, I love that this is different, because now I have kind of a different style, but you know, if you're looking for that color and you try and paint it, you'll want to make sure you get enough. You'll see this and more in the slideshow. Thanks for coming, and go check out Temily.com. The description will have the link. You can see whatever is left under latest kiln load. Y'all have a great one. Thanks for coming.
monarchs I finished. I have 4 monarchs, 2 necklaces, 1 on a bowl, and 1 on a fairy house. So 4 monarchs took me 4 hours.